I don't understand that language. You're in Indonesia. I'm from Kenya. I'm Kenyan. I don't understand that language, but I do understand English. Emma, hi. Emma, hi. How are you? Oh, sorry. I was saying whoever has remedies for these anti-dandruffs, kindly share because my hair is less than 2 weeks old, and as you can see, it already looks so bad. Is there sound now? Hi Acapulco. Hi Brie. Niko fine. Just lazing around. Imagine I even took breakfast in bed. That is how lazy I feel this day. This morning. Is it morning? Yeah, it's morning. And the way it's hot outside. What's a remedy for this dandruffs? Other than anti-dandruffs. I can just look at my head. It looks so white. And it's disgusting. Honestly, I need to be serious about it because no, it looks so bad. So bad. Did you go to church, Brie? I hope you prayed for us in case you did. Ish. I hope you prayed for us. Indians in the house, I know you people have remedies for so many things. What do you use to cure dandruffs? Indians in the house. Or maybe even the people from Indonesia. How do you cure your dandruffs? I know Indians have so many natural ways of curing things. So, in case you do have a remedy, please tag a sister. I've had this problem for the longest since I was in high school. I thought it's because I changed combs, because sometimes over the weekend we used to like help each other with dandruffs. So of course we would share combs and all that. And I think I might have gotten the scalp problem since then. Or because I used to like retouch my hair. I think also the chemicals also affected my scalp, but I'm not so sure. So in case you have any remedies, kindly help a sister. I'm not so sure if they're just like dandruffs or I have the psoriasis problem, but I'm so sure it's not eczema. I'm sure it's not eczema, but I also I also get the dandruffs around here, around here, around here, around here, around, yeah. So it might not be the dandruff. It might also be the psoriasis. I should be serious and visit a dermatologist because it's really persisted and it looks so bad. I don't want to shave my head again. I had shaved it like last year. Actually started doing my hair this year, like maybe 6 months ago. and I'm already getting disappointed. So let me know. Let me know. I'm so old school. I still sleep with my stockings, but doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, I'm just sleeping at night, and I'm also sleeping alone. It doesn't bother me. I don't know why my mic is muting all the time. I don't understand. What's the time wherever you are? It's almost noon. Yeah, it's 11:49 here in Kenya, and I'm still feeling so lazy. I'm so lazy. I had breakfast in bed. My plate is actually here. I'm feeling so lazy today. I have a lot to do, but I'm feeling lazy. You know, when you have an ADHD problem, sometimes, unless you have something motivating you to do the thing, most of the time you'll not have like the energy to do it. Right now, I need to like bake a cake. I was to bake it for somebody who their birthday had passed, and I wanted to recreate the birthday by just getting the person the cake. But since the person is on duty today and is working, I feel like I'm not in the mood to do it again. I'm not in the mood to bake the cake again. But I'll just do it because I'll do it for me as well. Also, I want to meal prep for the next week. I did some rice and some sweet potatoes last night, but since the person told me that they are on duty, well, they were to come and celebrate the birthday with me. Okay, here at my house, but they got a shift. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. So that's the problem. That's the problem of having like ADHD. Like unless something is like really, really motivating you, it's always hard to even wake up in the morning and doing something. Like for example, at the time when I used to be like employed in an office, I used to be very disciplined with time. I used to wake up very early, and sometimes I used to walk like 20 to 30 minutes walk because of course I'm not walking that fast. I don't want to sweat a lot. So you can imagine, I used to be in the office by 7. Of course, the offices used to open at 8, so I used to go there at 7 so that I can clean the office. The office was not big, it was just me and the boss. So I used to go early, clean the office, and by the time clients would start coming at 8, the office would already be dry. And I think the only reason I woke up that early or I had the motivation is because I knew, like my head had already registered that I need to be office at this time because I need to wash the office and it need to be clean by the time it needs to be clean and dry by the time everybody else is coming in. When I have like an early morning, like right now that I'm self-employed, if I have a client and they tell me I need to meet them at maybe 7 or 8, trust me, I'll be there. If I'm supposed to meet there at 8, I will be there at 7, 7:30. If I'm supposed to meet them at 7, of course I'll be there earlier than 7. There was a time I used to be sent, I was still working in the office. There was a time I used to be sent maybe far, and I'm supposed, okay, of course, if you're in Kenya, courts starts at 9, and I'm living in Muranga, and sometimes maybe I'm supposed to be in Nyeri courts, or maybe Udaya, or just somewhere far, because I'm supposed to be there by 9. And let's say, for example, I'm going to Nyeri, and matatus from Muranga to Nyeri take long before they like fill. So of course I do not have a personal car. I used to use the public means. So I need to be in stage by 6 so that I can go with the early matatus that used to carry teachers, because there were teachers coming from Muranga to Nyeri or maybe to Karatina. So by 6 I used to be in stage, and I will leave with the first matatu, because I had a goal and my mind had already registered I need to be somewhere by that time. But now, since I'm not going to the office and I'm more self-employed, unless I have something like pushing me, it's so hard to like concentrate. And if you're somebody of my caliber, you know that unless you feel like, okay, not even like this is supposed to be done, like sometimes you are required to like romanticize the things you're supposed to be doing. Like, for example, I don't care about an empty sink. Of course, that doesn't bother me that my sink is empty. But the fulfillment of having my kitchen smelling nice, my like when I go to the kitchen and I have a clean cup to take water from, that motivates me to do something. But if I like think about just cleaning utensils for the sake of having an empty sink, I'll not even do it. Sometimes I'll have like my sink so full to a point that my kitchen is really stinking. I'll just avoid going to the kitchen, because if I go to the kitchen, I'll feel bad, but I don't even have the energy to do so. Sometimes I used to think it's because I'm being lazy, but since I learned about that problem, these days I'm trying not to be so hard on myself, and like trying out the things that really makes my heart and my mind happy about it. That way I'll be like, some things need to be done, some things will be done on time. I don't know if it makes sense. Anybody with ADHD problems, let me know how you survive, because of course it's not easy. Most of the time you really have a lot to do, but of course you don't have the energy to do that. Sometimes you'll be craving something, like for example, on the days that I crave a cake, unless I do take the cake, my day will be not so good. If we plan like to meet at a certain time, of course I'll be there. But if you bail on me, then you ruin my whole day and sometimes even my whole week. It's part of life. And that's the part that I don't like the most about my personality because I get affected the most